If you struggle with shyness or social anxiety, check out our free No BS training course with actual useful advice you can do from home. None of that just get out there nonsense. The link is in the description below. For now, let's get to today's question.
The question, what is to be done to overcome social fear? Answer by Udit Singh. 1. Just do it. Honestly, what would we do without the wisdom of Nike's infamous catchphrase? Simply force yourself to step outside of your comfort zones. You can even use social media like Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook to facilitate face-to-face connections in a way that provide an initial level of familiarity and comfort with new people. Get creative and push yourself to extend your boundaries. View each interaction and each new social setting as a unique challenge, opportunity and adventure to meet new and wonderful people. Who knows who you'll meet, what you'll learn, and what good could come to a stranger's life thanks to your friendly smile. 2. Relax. Get comfortable. Outside of using social media to get yourself more familiar with people who will be in attendance at upcoming networking and social events, you can even visit the venue itself to get familiar with the lay of the land. 3. Set simple goals. Focus on setting simple goals. Meeting one new person every day or even just one person in any social setting helps to build your confidence, gather forward momentum and create a sensation of steady growth within you. You can meet just one stranger per day, can't you? 4. Get help from your outgoing friends. This is an awesome bit of advice. Who are your most outgoing social friends? You can ride their coattails and tag along with them to events you might not otherwise feel comfortable attending, and begin meeting new people through their naturally extroverted personality. Don't feel intimidated by your friend if he or she woos the room and you feel like you've taken a back seat or are hiding in the shadows. Remain confident and smiling. You can even ask your friend outright for help meeting people. They will happily oblige. I use this strategy myself. 5. Embrace the nerves. Like any skill, socializing takes practice. You've gotten better and better at it over time, and in spite of your nerves, stretching your boundaries step by step will help you grow to become pretty good at witty banter and that typical back and forth of conversations when meeting new people. 6. Make it about them, not you. I personally love this tip. In any uncomfortable situation, an introvert's best strategy is to simply take the attention off yourself by asking questions, becoming invested in the words the other person is saying, and deeply listening to their stories. Take the attention off of yourself by making your interaction with someone about them and not you, and you won't feel like you're buckling under the pressure of putting on a show. This technique will also make you feel more comfortable to open up yourself and get familiarized with the group of people with whom you're spending time. 7. Drop the introvert label altogether. This tip is my own. Personally, I'm really not sure when I finally realized I was an introverted personality. But if the decision was an either/or between introvert and extrovert, it's not like I had much of a choice. Anyway, I'm not sure that it makes any sense to completely reduce our deeply complex personalities to such a black or white, introvert or extrovert, one or the other label, one that ingrains an idea within our own minds of our personal skills, talents, abilities, and equally as powerful our perceived limitations. Just drop the introvert label and remind yourself that every person is really in the same boat as a human being looking to share those same unique and special human connections with others. After all, that's what life is really about. Answer by Judith Begley Tremarkey. I think that shyness and lack of self-confidence often caused by underlying fears. Below is my little essay on overcoming fears. I wish you the best. Back when the human personality was being formed on the African belt, taking a risk meant risking your life. Go check out what's on the other side of the river. You might be someone else's dinner. Stay out late in the day to try to catch another antelope. It gets dark, you don't make it home. Human beings are hardwired to avoid risk, and the mere thought of risk creates primal fear. These days, we still tend to have the primal fear reaction when presented with risk, even though our lives are not at stake. More often than not, our fears are meaningless and useless. I think by and large most people's lives are dominated by fear, caution, and being comfortable. Unfortunately, the best lives, the most exciting lives, the lives worth living are the ones where a person surmounts their fear, sets aside caution and quits caring about being safe and comfortable. Fear and shyness cannot hurt you by themselves. Fear is a feeling. It is a message from deep in your brain trying to keep you safe. Safe from a saber-toothed tiger maybe, or a caveman with a club. Fear is very rarely useful anymore. Unless you are walking on a high cliff or facing a guy with a gun, fear is useless. It is uncomfortable to feel fear. We think it means something. We treat it like it is important. We need to start treating fear and shyness like the obsolete, antiquated feelings that they are. The only way to make the fear messages quiet down is to ignore them. And the only way to ignore them is to set a goal, feel the fear, and complete the goal. Complete the goal. No matter how it feels, complete the goal. I wish I had a pill for this, but the only solution is to complete the goal. Answer by Ganesh Deshmukh. 3. Stop unrealistic predictions. One unhelpful thing people do when dealing with social fears is make false, unrealistic predictions about the social situation. You can't predict what will happen. If you try, you will only come up with the worst case scenario, which will not be close to a realistic reflection of the actual event. Is only causes unnecessary anxiety. 3. Remember that you have the power to change your exaggerated thoughts. For example, if you're going to a wedding, focus on the fact that you won't be the center of attention. Visualize being at the wedding and speaking confidently to others and enjoying yourself. 7. Change your focus. One of the ways to help reduce your anxiety is to take the focus off of yourself in social situations. Try to pay attention to your surroundings, the conversation, and connecting with the people around you. Begin to understand that although you are focused with how others will think of you, everyone else is not as focused on you. If you say or do something embarrassing, others may not even notice. Or if they do, they will quickly forget it. Try to focus on other things when you notice your physical symptoms in social situations. You are not being as obvious as you think. It is very rare that others can notice physical symptoms of anxiety or even panic attacks. Instead, notice your experience of the event, such as music you hear, how each bite of food tastes, or other entertainment such as art or dancing. Most people are just as nervous in social situations as you are. They are too busy focused on themselves. 4. Realize that not everyone is judging you. Oftentimes social fears can be a result of thinking that everyone around you is passing judgment on you. If so, take a step back, and realize that most people aren't focused on you. If they are focused on you, they are not thinking the same negative thoughts as you are. Don't try to read people's minds. You can't know what people are thinking. Plus, they do not see the same negative self that you see in your mind. Use social situations to practice changing negative thoughts about yourself, and practice stopping and altering your thoughts about judgment from others. 4-5. Realize that everyone has anxiety. Understand that everyone feels anxiety. You are not the only person that feels anxiety in social situations. Over 12% of the population has it, and that number is increasing. 5. Understanding this can help put you on the same level as everyone around you. You are not alone in your fears. Also, since everyone feels anxiety from time to time, remembering this can help you realize people won't criticize or judge you if they realize you are anxious. 6. Understand overcoming this will take practice. Overcoming your social anxiety won't happen overnight. It takes commitment and lots of practice. You are learning new behaviors, new patterns of thinking, and new social skills. This all takes practice. However, little by little, you will learn these new skills and start being able to overcome or manage your fear. #wishing you a healthy life. All the best.